Hi, it's me again. Okay, my name is Kay. Actually, it's my pet name. My mom always called me Kay. And in respect for my mom, I just use Kay to do my videos. Okay, how did I begin on my spiritual part? I was actually born as a child and I was inquisitive. I always wanted to know everything about life. I always wonder why the tree grows and all of that. I mean, I never played at school. I think it's just a waste of time. So I'm always reading a book. I'm always asking for information. And when my mom didn't know the answer, she would like look for the book or go Bible a book or something like that. So I'm always basically reading because I just think it was just so beautiful. And I can remember when I was born, I remember seeing this bright light, and then I don't see the bright light every time I grow older. I never see that bright light anymore. And then I started wondering, I started asking myself questions, and I started asking my parents questions, and they didn't have the answer for me. So I started reading books because I really want to know why are we here. Why are people getting married? Why people have kids? Why are kids so cruel to each other? And why did they pull my hair at school? And yeah, and I was always somebody who's always looking for information. So even when I did my study, because I do something totally different than what I'm doing now, and I always looking for the information. Why am I on this planet? Why am I here? So, and all the things that everybody resonates with here, like um, getting married, having kids, and all of that, I was like, oh. And luckily, I got my child at a young age, so that was good. So, but I always think, yeah, people are not honest to each other, so how can they stay long when they get married and all of that? I'm thinking, you know, um, is it really something that people want us to do, or what is it? So I basically did research. I spent most of my times when everybody was out going to party and stuff. I was researching things because I wanted to know more about life. I used to go to church, and there's nothing wrong with it. But I think that some people do it because they want to be a part of a group or they want to get involved with, yeah, doing something. But basically, I think a religion is just a form of keeping people um, uh, under control. And I do believe that there's more to life. And then I started researching it, and I started looking at stuff, and I started wondering, and I wondered out. So I went and I researched the planets, I researched everything, and what I came up to understand before I start meditating and doing yoga and all of that is that we are part of a big picture. This is a planet of a school. It's like a school. We get an assignment when we come here, and this assignment we need to do. If we haven't completed our assignment, then we have to come back and do it. And when we come back, it gets harder and harder. So you'll say, what exactly is she talking about? What I'm talking about is that why are you here on this planet? There are millions of the planets in the world. Why are you here on this planet at this time? Because you have chosen to come to this planet to help at this time. From the year 2003, the planet is changing. In 2008, the money market crashed. What happened is that businesses started to do business differently. People started losing their jobs. 2010, it becomes more and more visible that things are changing. In a religious point of view, people say in Revelation, and if you read the Bible, which I have, they said in the last days there will be wars, famine, people dying from different orders, different sort of things. And if you realize and you look at what is going on now in the world, it's actually the revolution and the changing and the transformation of how we look at things, how we see the world at hand, and the changes that we're going to bring in to make this planet a better place. Which, what we're going to do, we're going to begin with ourselves. And as we begin with ourselves, as we start looking at ourselves and start working on ourselves and changing the way we view life, living here, and the way we look at people from a different point of view, from people from different colors, different backgrounds, all the racial discrimination, what we have now, all the world is going to come together as one. And that is basically what's going to happen between now and 2032, is to change the way we perceive things, is changing the way we have done things in the past, helping kids to understand and accept what we can't change. What we do is work around it. And when we said work around it, what we do is try and understand that life is full of surprises. What you give out, you get in return. If you give 8 out, you will receive 8 in return. If you give love out, there is an abundance of love energy coming back to you. And this is when I realized that we are so violent on this planet. We're so violent. And we need to stop. We need to stop and look at ourselves and look at all the stuff we have been doing. We need to change the perspective and the way we look at life. And we need to change ourselves. We're going to begin with ourselves. And when I say begin with ourselves, we're going to look deep down inside. If you are attracting negative things to you, you have to really sit and look and wonder, why is this happening to me? What is the lesson? What lesson should I learn from this? What is it that I am doing that keeps me in place, that keeps me attracting these sort of a negative reaction, and you basically begin to look at what happened. Because when you go and you look deeper, you're going to realize that all the people, all your family members, all your friends, all the people you come in contact with, all the people you work with, actually, you have made a plan before you came to this earth to work out certain problems, certain karma. Karma is what you give out, you get back. So people think, is there reincarnation? Yes, there's reincarnation. Yes. Why? Because we're souls. We are angelical souls living in a human body. And what that entails is that we need to understand ourselves. We need to get in touch with our blueprint. We need to find out, who am I as a person? Why do I do the things that I do? Why don't I resonate with certain things? And when you come to that point where you understand The things that happen to you happen for a reason. And I know there are people who are saying, yeah, but I didn't do anything and this and this happened. Yes, you have to work out your karma from your lives before. Yes, you're all reincarnated. Some of us are reincarnated. And people like myself, I'm an old soul, they will call it. And what that entails is that I've been coming back to hurt more than one time. So I have been here on her more than one time, and it's always in the time when the hurt is changing. Mother Earth is a planet that changes.